Hey, what's up? If you haven't started cooking with gochujang yet, this gochujang noodle soup is a great place to start. Let me show you why. These are chicken thighs I boned out but left the skin attached. I'm going for maximum flavor here, and chicken skin definitely has that going on. I'll brush the thighs with a little neutral oil and hit them with salt and pepper. I don't want to dress them up too much because I want pure chicken flavor up against the gochujang broth. Once they're nicely seasoned, I'll roast the chicken in a preheated skillet in a 400° Fahrenheit or 220° Celsius convection oven for 12 minutes. 12 minutes is long enough to cook the chicken through, but not long enough to achieve an adequate level of golden brownification. So I'll place the pan onto the burner over medium heat and flip the chicken so it's skin side down to shallow fry for a couple of minutes. This crisps the skin up nicely and, as an added bonus, generates a bunch of fond. Nature has conveniently color-coded this for us, so spoon off the clear fat and leave the brown goodness behind, then place the skillet over medium heat, deglaze with a splash of chicken stock, and scrape everything up until the fond dissolves. This stuff is pure flavor gold. Asian soups are all about the broth, and this one is no different. In fact, this one is about jangs. That's right, I said jangs. There's two. Gochujang and doenjang. It used to be that I had to go to Asian market if I wanted gochujang, but I'm seeing it in regular supermarkets now. So even if you don't wind up making this ramen, grab a tub if you can and give it a try. I'm willing to bet it's going to be love at first taste. It's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit spicy, and it's a whole lot delicious. It's made from fermented soybeans, rice, and these red chili flakes, and it adds tons of flavor to this ramen dish. You can get gochugaru in just about any Asian market. They aren't particularly spicy, more about flavor and color. They sell it in two different grinds. You want the coarse stuff. If you can't find it, Aleppo pepper is a reasonable substitute. Doenjang's like gochujang but without the chili. It adds a nice earthiness to dishes, and you can keep adding it without adding any heat. It's not super critical for this dish, but it's good to have for many Korean dishes. Getting these ingredients may not be super easy, but the broth is. To make 2 servings, I'll bring 4 cups or 950 milliliters of no-sodium chicken stock to a simmer and prep the rest of the ingredients. Combine 4 teaspoons or 20 milliliters of gochujang, 1 teaspoon of doenjang, 2 teaspoons or 10 milliliters of shiro, that's white, miso, and add a ladle full of stock. It's still work, but there's some upside. The jangs and the miso not only add flavor, they add texture or body to the sauce. Once everything is nice and smooth, just pour it back into the chicken stock and toss in that wonderful fond, along with 1 teaspoon or 5 milliliters of fish sauce and an equal amount of coarse gochugaru, and let that simmer for a few minutes to get all the flavors to combine. Ramen noodles are a little different from regular noodles in that they're alkalinated, and that gives them the distinctive chewy texture. Look for calcium carbonate or potassium carbonate on the ingredients list and you'll know you have the real deal. I'm lucky because I can get fresh ramen noodles where I live, but you can also get great dried ramen noodles at Asian grocers or online. The Japanese do wonderful things with these noodles. Just look for Made in Japan and one of calcium carbonate or potassium carbonate on the package, and you'll be golden. For 2 servings, cook 300 grams or roughly 2/3 of a pound of fresh or 4 ounces or 115 grams of dried noodles according to the directions on the package, then drain and transfer them right into the serving bowls. Ladle the gochujang broth into the bowl, and then top with green onions, finely chopped, that wonderful crispy chicken, some sesame seeds if you have them, a medium boiled egg, and a little kimchi. To make perfectly medium boiled eggs, bring a pot of water to a lively simmer, then gently lower the eggs into the pan. Simmer 6.5 minutes for large eggs and 7.5 minutes for extra large, then transfer the eggs to an ice bath to stop the cooking process. This is obviously more work than making a package of instant ramen noodles and tossing in a can of concentrated mushroom soup, but I hope you'll agree the extra work is worth it. I do enjoy instant ramen hacks, but when I want something special, I keep coming back to this one. Give it a try sometime. I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed. Now that you have a tub of gochujang in your fridge, you're probably looking for other ways to use it. My next video is all about sticky pork ribs with a gochujang sauce, so if that sounds good, maybe think about subscribing so you don't miss it. And remember, life's too short for bad food.